Brian Nickel alongside Claudia Nickel here tonight at Fort Morgan High School as the Elizabeth Cardinals have come to town to take on the Fort Morgan Mustangs. The girls' game will get started here very shortly. The girls in the last 6 meetings are 0-6. Lost last year 65-37 at Elizabeth, and then lost 50-44 at home. So about time, I think, for the Fort Morgan Mustangs here to see if we can put a win in the win column tonight against these Elizabeth Cardinals. Fort Morgan comes in tonight alone at the top of the Colorado 7 League standings as Elizabeth was beat last week by Vista Peak 44-40. So they come in at 3-1. Fort Morgan is 4-0. And starters, we'll give you the starters for the Elizabeth Cardinals. 5'8" junior Christy Swigert, 5'5" senior Alyssa Acosta, 5'7" senior Jordan Spiker, 5'9" senior Kelly Swigert, and 5'5" junior Olivia Whitworth. Fort Morgan starters are, this lineup is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. Starting tonight for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, sophomore Kelsey Shaver, sophomore Hallie Shaver, sophomore Haley Lewis, junior Abby Mussman, and senior Lindsay Nestor. Fort Morgan this year will give you what Elizabeth has done. They have beat Alameda, Fort Lupton, and Skyview, and then had the loss to Vista Peak. Fort Morgan has beat Skyview, Vista Peak, Fort Lupton, and Alameda. This opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Call Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or provide a quote. Fort Morgan wins the tip as they will go down to our right. Shot up by Nestor is up and no good. Out of bounds off of Fort Morgan, so the Elizabeth Cardinals to bring the ball in far into the court as Fort Morgan will put on a full court press. Elizabeth brings the ball up. They do get it across half court, being double teamed in the corner. They do get it out to Swigert. Swigert now over to Christy Swigert. As they pass the ball around, Christy Swigert over in the corner underneath. Now over here on the left side to Acosta. Acosta shot up and no good. Rebounded by Shaver. Excuse me. That was Mussman with the rebound. Now the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs look to set up their offense. Mussman over out on the high left wing. Gets the ball back out to Hallie Shaver. Out to almost midcourt, now over to Nestor out on the high right wing. Cross court to Mussman, now underneath to Haley Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be up and good for Haley Lewis. First 2 points of the night for Fort Morgan. Haley Lewis on the year is averaging 14 points a game. So now Elizabeth gets their offense in motion as they get it out high to Whitworth, now over on the high right wing to Acosta. Christy Swigert now in the corner. She gets it back out and around out to the top. Now to Whitworth. Now taken away, turnover by Elizabeth as Haley Shaver, Kelsey Shaver takes the ball away. Shot is up and no good by Haley Lewis. Rebounded by Elizabeth. Now we'll have a blocking foul on Lindsay Nestor. her first, team first. Cardinals the inbounds far side midcourt as they get it into Acosta. Left-handed dribble now back over to the right, picks it up over to Whitworth over on the high right wing, now into the corner. They try to work it underneath to Kelly Swigert, but she's being covered by Haley Lewis. As the Cardinals now back it back out over into the left corner to Whitworth. A three from the top is going to be up and no good. Doesn't even touch the rim, so out of bounds. Fort Morgan to take possession. 2-0 with 5:11 to go here first quarter as the Cardinals now look to put on full court pressure. They get it to Lewis at midcourt. She's going to kick it back out to Hallie Shaver over in the left corner. Now she gets it to Nestor. Nestor's going to drive that left baseline. Her shot is going to be up and in and out. Rebounded by Swigert. Now as they hustle the ball up court, they get it over to Chrissy Swigert. Tipped away and Cardinals retain possession. They try to dribble down there. They kick it out to the left side. Now try to get it underneath, but it's going to be taken away by Kelsey Shaver. And they're going to call her for the travel. So back over to the Cardinals. As Rachel Rucker comes in. And Christy Swigert to take a seat for the Cardinals. Whitworth now out high, now cross court to Acosta. Acosta tries to drive that lane. It's going to be taken away there by Hallie Shaver. Nice job over there by Shaver. She comes down to set up the offense, gets it to Mussman out on the high left wing. Back to Shaver. Nestor now to Kelsey Shaver. Her shot from the right corner is off the rim and no good, but it's rebounded. I believe that's Whitworth. To bring it up for the Cardinals with 3:51 to go. Only 2-0 here, Fort Morgan. As Cardinals throw it back out high to Whitworth. Now over into the corner to Rucker. She's going to go for a three, and that gets nothing. Rebounded to Nestor. Now underneath to Lewis. Her layup is up and good for Lewis. 4 points on the night for Lewis. 4-0 Fort Morgan. Fort Morgan now with full court press once again. As Whitworth drives it down that right side, her shot is going to be up and it's going to go in, and she is going to be fouled. And that foul will go on Abby Mussman, her first, team second. Four to 2 Fort Morgan with 3:11 as Whitworth goes to the line to shoot one. That free throw is up and good. So Nestor, they're going to call Nestor for the travel. So a turnover by Fort Morgan in the backcourt. So the full court pressure by the Cardinals pays off for them on this trip. As they look to get the ball in, they get it in to Rucker. Now into the corner to Whitworth. Back out to Rucker. Far side to Patchell. Whitworth over on the far side to Spiker. Shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Nestor. Kelsey Shaver now gets it out to Hallie Shaver as they get it across half court with 2:40 to go. Underneath to Nestor, and her little jumper from the right side is up and good for Lindsay Nestor. 6-3 Fort Morgan, 2:28 to go here in this first period. 4-0 Lady Mustangs against the 3-1 Lady Cardinals. Shot from the left side is up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Lewis is going to stop and hand it off to Hallie Shaver. Over now to Mussman out on the high right left wing. Shaver now back to Kelsey Shaver. Cross court to Mussman. Head fakes, drives it into the lane, now kicks it off to Kelsey Shaver. Her shot is off the rim and no good. Rebounded, is tipped around and goes to Patchell. Now a layup is going to be up and short by Jordan Spiker. As Fort Morgan rebounds, heads down to their offensive end of the court. Up 6-3 with 1:35 to go, first period. Kelsey Shaver, they're going to call an offensive foul on Kelsey Shaver. She used the elbow to try to clear out some room. So 3 team fouls on Fort Morgan, none so far on the Cardinals. As the Cardinals will now inbounds in front of their bench as they get it into Whitworth. Nestor comes out, Riley Bauman into the game for the Mustangs. A long 2 is off the back of the rim and no good, rebounded by Lewis. Now there's going to be a foul underneath, and that will be on Ross. That will be her first. Team first. Kelsey Shaver to inbounds. Far end of the court as they get it in to Hallie Shaver. Now back over to Kelsey. Up to Riley Bauman. Bauman pulls up the dribble. Now she gets it to Mussman. Mussman now to Shaver. Now over to Hallie Shaver. Under a minute here. 6-3 Fort Morgan. Underneath. Shot is going to be blocked out of bounds. To the Lady Mustangs. I guess they're going to call that if they called that a jump or not, but Fort Morgan Mustangs with possession. Now Madison Griffith into the game for Mussman. Now a foul underneath. And that's going to be on Lewis, her first, team fourth. 52.7 seconds, first period, as the Cardinals get the ball in court far end. They get it into Patchell, being guarded by Griffith. Nice job by Griffith. Now a timeout is going to be taken by the Elizabeth Cardinals, but it's just a 30-second timeout, so we will just keep it here for now. So Kelsey Shaver, Haley Lewis, Abby Mussman, and Lindsay Nestor, each with a foul apiece. And Ross, only one foul for the Lady Cardinals. Shine On in Sterling has affordable detailing, and their window tinting will reduce glare and eye discomfort and protects your vehicle. Just give Shine On in Sterling a call at 580-4345. Farmers Insurance Agency, Brenda Robinette, your farmer's agent, will work to provide unique, customized coverage at an affordable price. 522-1341. Cardinals look to get it in, and they do get it in the back court. Rucker over to Whitworth. Out on the high right wing down to 35 seconds. Lady Mustangs up 6-3. Now a 3 from the right corner is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Nice strong rebound by Lewis. They get it into the hands of Kelsey Shaver. Now to Hallie Shaver. Down to 20 seconds. $15 seconds now. Fort Morgan looks to take the last shot, being up 6-3. Hallie Shaver now, as they look to get it to Kelsey Shaver. Now underneath to the up and good is the bucket by Haley Lewis. So at the end of one, the Lady Mustangs 8, the Cardinals 3 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel, Claudia Nickel here at Fort Morgan High School as the Lady Mustangs lead the Lady Cardinals from Elizabeth 8-3 as we start this second period of play. Whitworth over to Rucker. Rucker now up high and then over to the side to Whitworth over on the left side. Back up to Rucker. Whitworth now backs it out. It's going to give it to Rucker. She drives the baseline. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Mussman as she has come back into the game. Riley Bauman still into the game for the Mustangs. Now there's going to be a foul on the Cardinals, a reach foul. And that will go against Patchell, her first, team second. So Fort Morgan to inbound, right baseline of their basket. Hallie Shaver gets it into Lewis. Musman now back to Shaver. Griffith over on that left side gets it underneath to Musman out in the left corner. Back to Griffith. Hallie Shaver now out at the point. Musman out on that left wing now to Haley Lewis as she drives the lane, kicks it out. Little runner is up and out. And a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. And that will go against Jordan Spiker, her first, team third. Kelsey Shaver and Lindsay Nestor into the game for Bauman and Hallie Shaver. As they look to get the ball in, right baseline of their basket. Musman, right baseline. Now cross court to Griffith. Now back up to Kelsey Shaver out at the point. Off to Musman. Out the high right wing. Now they get it to Lewis. Lewis's jumper from the right side is up and no good. Rebounded by Patchell. She gets it off to Whitworth. Mustangs lead 8-3. Left corner now, cross court pass. Back out to Whitworth. She pulls it back out. Lady Mustangs a 2-3 zone defense. 6 minutes left here in the second period, 8-3 Mustangs. Nobody's scored yet here in the second period. Whitworth drives it now, kicks it out. Little jumper in the lane. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. Nestor now gets it to Shaver. Shaver now to Griffith out on the high right wing. Underneath to Musman. Now it's going to be taken away. It's going to be a jump ball, so that will be possession arrow to the Lady Mustangs. So they will retain possession. Swigert comes in for Spiker for the Cardinals. Hallie Shaver now back into the game. Madison Griffith comes out. So Kelsey Shaver to inbound, right baseline of their basket. So you get it into Hallie Shaver in the right corner. Now underneath. They're going to call a travel, though, on Lewis. A turnover, Fort Morgan. She was open. She just needed to take a dribble before she got to the basket. So Whitworth to get the ball in. Now Fort Morgan with their full court press once again. As Whitworth gets it up across the half court line, they get it into the hands of Swigert. Now a little jumper from the right side, and that is going to be up and good by Patchell. Her first two of the night, 8-5 Fort Morgan. As the Mustangs look to get the ball up court, and they do get it up court. Lewis going to drive it all the way down. Her layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. Then she kicks it out, and the ball is going to touch the sidelines. So a turnover by the Mustangs. With 4:59 to go here, second period. Mustangs up 8-5. Single basket here so far by the Elizabeth Cardinals in this quarter. They now get it in, and the shot is going to be up and no good by Teagan. Now Haley Lewis all the way down. It's going to be tipped away from her from the back. So Fort Morgan will retain possession. Inbounds right baseline of their basket. Hallie Shaver looks to bring the ball in. As Fort Morgan sets up their inbounds. They do get it into Musman right at the bucket. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but she will go to the line to shoot two as she was fouled. And the foul is going to go on Rucker, her first. So Musman to the line to shoot two. First free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Musman on the year is shooting only 41% from the charity stripe. 4:39 to go here. First half as the Lady Mustangs are up 8-5. Now they're going to call a lane violation on White. Looks like everybody jumped in at one time, but they're going to call it on Fort Morgan. So Mussman not able to get the second shot up. Whitworth now gets it over to Patchell. She is double teamed at midcourt. Now Whitworth gets it up into the front court. Kicks it out. Now a long two, and that is up and good for Patchell. 4 points on the night for Patchell coming here in this second period. Now pass and up court to Mussman. Mussman's going to stop and pop, and that is off the rim and no good. Shot is going to be up and no good by Kelsey Shaver. Rebounded by Kelly Swigert, 5'9" senior. Under 4 minutes to play here in this first half as they kick it out. Now a three from Whitworth, and that is up and good by Whitworth. And that ties it up here puts the Cardinals up now 10-8. And Fort Morgan has called a timeout. So we'll take one with them with 3:45 to go. Cardinals 10, Mustangs 8 on B106 and B106.com. .343 to go here in this first half of play. The Lady Mustangs are now down 10-8. As they get the ball into the front court, Nestor out at the high left wing. Drives it down to the left, now kicks it out to Mussman. Back to Nestor, shot from the left corner is up and good by Lindsay Nestor. 4 points on the night for Nestor, ties it up here at 10 with 3:19 to go first half. Whitworth now backs it out. Now she's going to try to go down that right side, pulls it up and gives it over into the corner. Now back up to Patchell. Patchell now to Whitworth out on the higher wing. Into the corner to Swigert. Almost taken away by the Mustangs. Now they're going to kick it out to Swigert. Now back out to Patchell. Patchell to Whitworth. Whitworth is going up with a three, and that is in and out. Rebounded by Haley Lewis. They're going to call a jump ball possession to the Cardinals, as they will inbound right baseline of their basket. Whitworth looks to get it in. She gets it into Rucker in the right corner. Now they're going to kick it out to Patchell over on the left side to Ross. Whitworth now out high with 2:29 to go. 10-10 tie here at Fort Morgan High School. Whitworth for a deep three, and that's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Haley Lewis, and there'll be a foul also on the rebound, and that will go on Rucker. That will be her second, team fifth. So Nestor looks to get the ball in for the Mustangs as Elizabeth puts on the full court press. They get it back into the hands of Nestor, now into the center to Kelsey Shaver to Mussman. Now, Kelsey Shaver does get it into the front court. Now she picks up her dribble. Gets it to Hallie Shaver, now over to Lindsay Nestor out at the left wing. Nestor drives it all the way down. Her shot is up and good from the left baseline. 6 points on the night for Nestor, 12-10 Fort Morgan with 1:46 in the first half. Whitworth pushes the ball across court. Now there's going to be a foul called out at midcourt, and that will be against Kelsey Shaver. Will be her second, team fifth. Elizabeth inbounds far court at midcourt as they get the ball into Acosta. Now they get it to Whitworth. Now applied to Ross. Acosta dribbles a clear around, then hands it off to Whitworth out on the high right wing. 1:19 to go here. First half, 12-10 Fort Morgan. Get it into the hands of Kelly Swigert. Back to Whitworth. Whitworth is going to stop and pop the three, and that is off the front of the rim and no good. Taken on the rebound by Bonine. Now Whitworth out at the point, kicks it off to Acosta. Whitworth fakes, dribbles down. Now they're going to get it back to Whitworth. 48 seconds left here in this first half. Now Whitworth for a three from the corner. That's off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Acosta. That shot is going to be up and good by Alyssa Acosta. Her first bucket of the night. Ties it up here at 12. Kelsey Shaver, her pass now is going to be knocked away and going to be knocked out of bounds off the Cardinals. So Fort Morgan will retain possession as they will inbound just shy of midcourt as they get it in to Mussman. Mussman's pass over to Hallie Shaver. 25 seconds to go, all tied up here at 12. Hallie Shaver dribbles it down underneath out of Haley Lewis. Up and good is Haley Lewis. 8 points on the night for Lewis. Mustangs up 14-12 with 10 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Acosta now cross court to Ross. Now back into the corner, and that shot is going to be up and no good. And the rebound is going to go out of bounds off of Elizabeth. So Fort Morgan to inbounds far into the court from their basket with 1.5 seconds to go. They get it into Lewis. And that's how the first end will come to an end. Lady Mustangs 14, the Lady Cardinals 12. We'll be back with the halftime show on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School as we get set to start the second half of play. The starters for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, same as they started the game. Kelsey Shaver, Hallie Shaver, Haley Lewis, Abby Mussman, and Lindsay Nestor. Fort Morgan will have first possession here as they get the ball into Hallie Shaver. She gets it across mid-court, now being guarded by Acosta. Now to Kelsey Shaver. Back out to Hallie. Going to be tipped away from her, but she keeps the dribble. Now gets it to Kelsey Shaver on the left wing. Abby Mussman now out at the point. Now back to Hallie Shaver, over to Kelsey. Kelsey's going to shoot from the right side. Up and good for Kelsey Shaver. First points of the night for Kelsey as the Mustangs up 4, 16-12. Swigert gets it over to Kelly Swigert. We have a 10-second call against the Cardinals, so a turnover by the Cardinals here on their first possession. The Mustangs inbounds mid-court. Now to Mussman out at the high right wing. Hallie Shaver now underneath to Nestor from the left baseline. Her shot is up off the rim and no good. Abby Mussman tries to save it over on the far corner, but ends up going out of bounds. So the Cardinals will inbounds. They get it into Whitworth. Defensive pressure here by the Mustangs. Acosta back to Whitworth. Now the layup from the right side is going to be up and no good. Rebounded. Going to be a jump ball, and that will be possession to the Cardinals. Head coach here for Morgan Lady Mustangs, Andy Schoen. Assistant coaches Dennis Strumke and Carlos Gutierrez. Yeah, Whitworth is going to be called for the travel. So 2 turnovers here by the Lady Cardinals as the Mustangs will inbounds now just in front of the Cardinals bench. To get it into Mussman. 6:45 to go. The Mustangs up 4, 16-12. Kelsey Shaver back to Hallie Shaver. Now to Kelsey. Hallie out at the point. Now to Mussman over on the high right wing. Now to Kelsey. Back over to Mussman. Mussman, a little head fake in the lane. Now she's going to kick it back out. Now Nestor, her shot from the right side is up and no good. But rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. Nice hustle there by Shaver. Mussman now to Kelsey Shaver once again. Mussman now fakes the three, dribbles into the lane, kicks it back out, but there's going to be a foul called on the Cardinals. And that will go against Whitworth. That will be her first, team first. As Hallie gets it into Nestor. Backs it out. Now it's going to be taken away from Nestor by Whitworth as they get it up to Acosta. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Swigert. Now Swigert's shot is going to be no good, but she is going to be fouled on the shot. And I believe that's going to go on Nestor. We will see. We're going to call that on Haley Lewis. Be her second. So Kelly Swigert to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Swigert on the air is shooting at 41%. Nestor and Haley occupy the 2 lower spots on the free throw line. Up and no good. Nestor with the rebound as she brings it up this left sideline. Gets it back out to Mussman. Up right through the hands of Nestor. And out of bounds. So Cardinals will take possession with 5:40 to go. Lady Mustangs up 16-12. One basket so far here in the second half. That is by the Mustangs. Nice job by Lindsay Nestor to tap that ball out of bounds. Lady Cardinals now to inbounds just in front of their bench. Whitworth gets it into Acosta. Acosta out at the point. Lady Mustangs in a 2-3 zone defense. Whitworth now out the high right wing. Now over on the left side to Acosta. Whitworth dribbles down just inside the 3-point line. Now back to Acosta. Now on the left side. Shot is going to be up, in, and out by Spiker. Rebounded by Haley Lewis. Now as Hallie Shaver gets the ball up court. Gets it to Nestor. 5 minutes to go here, third period. Now a 30-second timeout will be taken by your Mustangs, and we will keep it right here. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. Still a low-scoring event here at Fort Morgan High School with the girls' game. Only one bucket so far here in the second half, and that is by Kelsey Shaver. 2 points on the night for Shaver. Haley Lewis with 8, and Lindsay Nestor with 6. As Fort Morgan will inbounds, far side, about mid-front court, as Nestor looks to trigger it in with 5 minutes to go here, third period. Hallie Shaver now with the ball, being guarded by Swigert. Now they get it to Lewis, now to Kelsey Shaver. Back to Hallie. Hallie Shaver keeps the ball alive, now to Kelsey. They look to get the ball in low, but now it's going to be out to Nestor. Man-to-man defense here by the Lady Cardinals with 4:23 to go, 16-12 here in the third period. Now the ball is going to be tipped away. Acosta, now it's going to be taken back by Haley Lewis. Now it's going to be tipped away once again, and now a jump will be called. That should be possession to the Lady Mustangs, as they will inbound far side of the court. 4:13 to go, third period, 16-12, Lady Mustangs. You get the ball into Mussman. Mussman back out to Kelsey Shaver. Now to Hallie Shaver. Now to Lindsay Nestor. Nestor drives it down the left baseline, and she's going to be tipped away from her and out of bounds, but Fort Morgan will keep possession as they will now inbounds left baseline of their basket with Hallie Shaver to inbounds. As they look to move, they get it in to Nestor. Nestor with a head fake dribbles it down the left side, and there's going to be a foul called on the reach. That will be on on Jordan Spiker, I believe. That will be her second team foul. One team foul on the Mustangs as we're down to 4:01 to go here in the third period. Kelsey Shaver, now they get it underneath. Now there's going to be a reach foul on Ross, I believe, is who that's going to go on. That will be her second. 3 team fouls now. Holly Shaver to inbounds left baseline of the Mustang basket as they look to get the ball in too. It's going to be tipped out to midcourt, but taken by Nestor. Nestor over to Shaver. Shaver backs it out. Picks up the dribble now to Haley Lewis. Haley Lewis, little jumper from the lane, is in and out. Tipped around as the Lady Cardinals come away with the ball with Whitworth as she hustles the ball down court. Now into the post, and there's going to be a foul called on the Lady Mustangs. See if that goes on Nestor. And that will be Lindsay's second. 2 on Nestor, 2 on Haley Lewis, 2 on Kelsey Shaver, and 1 on Mussman. As the Cardinals get the ball in to Patchell. Now a deep 3, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Haley Lewis. Tipped away from her. But she keeps control of it now to Hallie Shaver. 3:18 to go. The Mustangs up 16-12. Nestor out to Hallie Shaver. Dribbles it down the lane. Now her pass is going to be taken away. Another turnover here by the Mustangs. As Patchell now brings the ball up court quickly, gets it over to Whitworth in the corner. Dribbles almost into the lane. Now from the right elbow up and no good. And there's going to be a foul over the back on the Cardinals. And that will go on Christy Swigert, her first, team fourth. As the Cardinals now look to put on full court pressure. Nestor now to Griffith as she has come into the game. They need to get the ball up court. They do get it up to Mussman. Mussman dribbles it down the left side now to Haley Lewis. Picked up by Hallie Shaver. Now Mussman, the shot from the left side is up and up, no good. But they're going to call it over the back foul on Haley Lewis. That will be 3 on Lewis. So Kelsey Shaver takes a seat after Griffith comes in. Now they get the ball over to Swigert, now to Spiker, back over to Whitworth. Whitworth, now a 3 is going to be taken from the left side, in and out, rebounded by Haley Lewis. And she gets it out to Hallie Shaver. Now back to Lewis, deep pass, but it's going to be off the hands, but retained by Mussman. Nestor now with the ball out at the point, dribbles it down the lane. It's going to be a tie-up, and that will go to the Cardinals. So 16-12, 1 bucket in this second half so far, and that is by Kelsey Shaver. Down under 2 minutes to play here, third period. Whitworth now into the corner. Shot is going to be up and good by Patchell. 6 points on the night for Patchell. As Griffith now gets it to Nestor. Nestor now to Hallie Shaver. Shaver dribbles that left baseline. Her shot from left side is up and good for Hallie Shaver. Her first bucket of the night, 18-14. Mustangs keep that 4-point lead. As they get the ball into Swigert. Now Whitworth into the corner to Patchell. Patchell's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Mussman. Mussman now gets it to Hallie Shaver in the corner, back to Mussman as the girls need to get this down court, get it across midcourt, and they do get it down the court. Back out to Nestor, under a minute to go here, and now a turnover by the Lady Mustangs with 55.4 seconds to go. Riley Bauman and Lindsay Nestor to take a seat. Give her a little breather before start of the fourth period. Whitworth now gets the ball down court to Patchell. Shot is going to be up and no good at the bucket. Haley Lewis she's hit on the far side, no call. But Fort Morgan does retain it as they are down to 35 seconds here in the third period, 18-14. Lady Mustangs. Now there's going to be a reach foul, and that will be on Whitworth. That will be her second. Team fifth. 3 team fouls on the Lady Mustangs. As the Mustangs will now inbounds far side. They get it in to Mussman. Mussman now to Griffith out on the high left wing. Now Hallie Shaver backs it out down to 20 seconds. Hallie Shaver gets it over to Griffith, now to Haley Lewis, down to 12 seconds. Now to Riley Bauman. Bauman out high. Now the ball is going to be taken away by Patchell. Layup from the left side is going to be up and good at the buzzer. So at the end of 3, the Lady Mustangs with the lead, 18-16 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel with Claudia Nickel here at Fort Morgan High School as we enter the fourth period of play with the Lady Mustangs up 18-16, each team scoring 4 points in that third period. Kelsey Shaver and Hallie Shaver each with a bucket for the Mustangs now as the Mustangs have possession to start off this fourth period. Hallie Shaver back to Bauman as she is into the game. Bauman now to Lewis. Lewis is jumping from the left side. It's going to be up and good for Haley Lewis. 10 points on the night for Lewis, 20-16. Whitworth now over to Patchell. Patchell picks up her dribble now over to Whitworth as she gets it across midcourt being guarded by Shaver. Now Patchell for a 3, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Tipped away by Whitworth as she controls the dribble now to Patchell, now over to Rucker, left side. Cross court now to Whitworth. She drives it to the right elbow into the lane. Shot is going to be blocked by Hallie Shaver. They get the ball up court with Shaver. Lewis now in the lane. Maddie Griffith for a shot from the right side. That is up and good for Griffith. Her first 2 of the night. 22-16, biggest lead of the night, I believe, for the Lady Mustangs, up to a 6, 22-16. Nice job by Riley Bauman to force the Rucker to go out of bounds on the baseline. So turnover by the Cardinals as they will call a full timeout. So we'll take one with them. The Lady Mustangs up 22-16 on B106 and B106.com. 22-16 with 6:35 to go here in the game as the Mustangs will inbounds far into the court. Lindsay Nestor looks to get the ball in. And they're going to call an illegal screen, and that will be against Maddie Griffith, her first. So turnover without even getting the ball in by the Mustangs. 22-16 they lead, still 6:35. Shot is going to be up and no good by Elizabeth. They get it into Kelsey Shaver. Kelsey now back to Lindsay Nestor. Lindsay Nestor gets it across midcourt now to Hallie Shaver at midcourt. So you get it to Kelsey. Kelsey underneath, and that ball is going to be taken away by the Cardinals. 22-16. 6:10 left here in this fourth period. Now Maddie Griffith with her second foul here in this fourth period. 5 team fouls on each team now as Griffith comes out and Mussman into the game. Whitworth looks to trigger the ball in. They get it into Patchell in the corner. Now back out to Whitworth at the three-point line. She dribbles it up high. Now out to Bonine. Now back to Whitworth. A deep 3, and that is up and good by Whitworth, her second three of the night. Cuts it down to a 3-point game here. It's 5:47 now. Mussman's going to have it tipped away from the back. So Fort Morgan will retain possession. Inbounds left baseline of their basket. Hallie Shaver to inbounds. She gets it in to Kelsey. Kelsey now under to Haley Lewis. Lewis is going up and she is fouled on the shot. And I believe that is going to go on Ross. That will be her third. So Haley Lewis to go to the line to shoot two. First free throw is up and good for Lewis. 11 points on the night for Lewis. She's averaging 68% from the free throw line. Bounces up around the rim and goes in. So Fort Morgan with a 5-point lead, 24-15 with 5.5 to go, fourth period. Whitworth drives it all the way down and now kicks it out to Patchell. Whitworth now into the corner. Now she dribbles it out high. Being guarded. She's going to step out. No, she's going to give it off to Bonine, and it's going to be a jump ball. Nice job there by Lindsay Nestor to tie it up. But the Cardinals will retain possession as they will now inbound right baseline of their basket. Bonine looks to get it in. Tipped by Haley Shaver as Whitworth runs it down in the back court. 5 minutes left to go now. Fourth period. Mustangs up 5, 24-19. Patchell now far left side being guarded by Haley Lewis's, by Kelsey Shaver. Whitworth now to Bonine. Cross-court pass to Patchell. A lot of passing going on here. Whitworth out high. Now over to Bonine. Now to Whitworth for another three, and that is up and good. They're going to have to get a hand in her face. Down to a 2-point game, 24-22. As the Mustangs look to get the ball up court. Get it into the hands of Nestor. She gets it up across court. Now over to Mussman. And they will call a timeout. So we'll take one with them. 24-22 Lady Mustangs on B106 and B106.com. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in this game right now, unless it goes into overtime. Lady Mustangs up 24-22 as they will inbounds far side of the court. Nestor looks to get the ball in. They do get it in to Lewis. Lewis picks up her dribble. Now to Mussman. Mussman out at the high right wing. Back out to Hallie Shaver. Hallie Shaver dribbles it down now to Kelsey Shaver. Nestor out at the left elbow. Her shot is up and off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Whitworth. She hustles the ball down now over on the right side to Rucker. Rucker's up. Shot is up and good to tie this up at 24. Rucker's first points of the night as they get the ball into Haley Lewis. Haley Lewis dribbles all the way down. Her layup is up and good for Haley Lewis. As Kelly Swigert was right there but did not try to block the shot. So Lady Mustangs up by 2, 26-24. As now they kick it out to Patchell. Now to Swigert. Get it into the hands of Rucker. Bonine now shot from the corner. That shot that's only a 2, and that is up and good by Patchell. Her first 2 here in the fourth period. It ties it up at 26. Kelsey Shaver gets the ball up into the front court. Now they get it into Hallie Shaver. Back to Kelsey. Now back out to Mussman. Mussman to Hallie Shaver. Now to Nestor at the right elbow. Her shot is up and nothing but net for Nestor. 8 points on the night for Nestor. 28-26 Fort Morgan. 2:38 to go here in the game. Whitworth now drives, kicks it out to the right side, and that is up and no good. Rebounded though. They're going to call Haley Lewis, I believe, for the foul. That will be 4 on Lewis. They can't afford to lose her even with 2:28 left here. 16 fouls apiece. As Rucker looks to get it in. Shot from the corner, and that is up and no good by Bonine. Now as Haley Shaver gets it to Haley Lewis. That's the bucket up and comes out. The rebound is up and good by Kelsey Shaver. 4-point lead, 30-26. Fort Morgan with 2:10 to go. Elizabeth gets the ball up into the offensive end with Swigert. Now a timeout by the Cardinals. And it is a 30-second timeout, so we will just leave it here. So some big shots down the stretch here for the Lady Mustangs as they have gone back up again by 4, 30-26 with 2:01 left here in the game. Atwood Steakhouse, home of the $8.95 dinner menu during the week and best prime rib and other great specials on Friday and Saturdays. Papa Murphy's Pizza makes it easy to feed the whole team and make everybody happy. Call Papa Murphy's in Sterling at 522-4900. So this is a game that the Lady Mustangs do not want to let slip away as they are 0-6 against these Lady Cardinals since 2013. So it'd be nice for the Lady Mustangs to finish this out and come away with the victory. Rucker now, her shot is up and no good. It did not hit the rim, but it's going to be saved underneath. And now out of bounds off of Elizabeth as they couldn't hang on to it. Out of the hands of Rucker. Minute 50 as Fort Morgan will inbounds far into the court. Lindsay Nestor gets it in to Hallie Shaver, now to Kelsey. She gets into the hands of Lindsay Nestor, now over to Kelsey. A minute 40. We get it to Hallie now. Being double teamed, now to Kelsey. She looks to dribble to the right, now picks up her dribble. Now over to Nestor out at the high right wing. Going to be underneath to Haley Lewis. Her shot is up and no good. Rebounded and taken away by Lewis. Lewis' shot is going to be up and good, and she is going to be fouled, and it counts. Haley Lewis with a big rebound and put back. 32-26 with a minute 16 to go. Lady Mustangs, so the Haley Lewis will go to the line to shoot one. Try to make this a 7-point game, and that free throw is up and no good. But a jump ball is going to be called, and the Fort Morgan Mustangs will take possession with a minute 15 as they are up 32-26. As Christy Swigert comes into the game for Rucker. And now a 30-second timeout is going to be taken by the Elizabeth Cardinals. So some big, now they're going to take a full timeout. So we're going to take one with them here. 32-26, Fort Morgan on B106 and B106.com. 1:15 to go here in this game as the Mustangs get the ball into Haley Lewis. Now back out to Nestor, but it's going to go through her hands, but she does retain possession, but it's going to be taken away by the Cardinals. Now as Whitworth, she gets it over, and a three is going to be taken, and that is going to be off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Haley Lewis, but taken away from her, but there's going to be a foul called on the floor. And that will go against the Cardinals. And that will go against Alyssa Acosta, her first. I believe that will put Hallie Shaver. Let's see if that's Hallie or... Yes, Hallie Shaver to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Hallie Shaver on the year from the free throw line is 39%. That's off the back of the rim and no good. They're going to call a foul on the rebound. That may go on Nestor. And that will go against Lindsay, her third. So that will send Patchell to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Patchell on the year shooting 29%. And that's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Haley Lewis. Tipped away from her, but she regains possession. Now taken away from her as the Cardinals get possession of the ball. Now they're going to call 3 seconds. Nice job there by the Mustangs as it was taken away from them, but 3 seconds. So a turnover by the Lady Cardinals with 48.1 seconds to go. They get the ball into Kelsey Shaver. Kelsey Shaver drives it all the way down, and she's going to pull it back out. Nice job there to run some time off the clock here. Now a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. And that will be against Patchell, her second. So that will send Nestor to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So the girls could salt it away here if they can hit some of these free throws here. Nestor on the year is shooting 42%. First free throw, high arching shot is up and no good, but rebounded by Mussman in the corner with 38 seconds. Now another foul. Oh, they're going to say she's just out of bounds. I thought she was fouled, but turnover by the Lady Mustangs with 37.2 seconds. They get the ball into the hands of Whitworth. Whitworth is going to stop and pop from the top for a three, and that is up and good. That was 9 points here in this fourth period for Whitworth as they have cut it down to 3, 32-29. With 27.3 seconds to go. And it is a full timeout, so we'll take one with them here. Mustangs up 32-29 on B106 and B106.com. 27.3 seconds to go. The Lady Mustangs will inbounds far into the court as they look to get the ball in. They get it in to Mussman, but she is going to be fouled in the back court, and that will go against Costa, her second. So Fort Morgan needs to hit some free throws here, and that will send Abby Mussman to the line to shoot 2 as the Cardinals have committed their 10th team foul. So good time for Mussman to get on the scoreboard, but she misses the first. And she will get a second shot here. She needs to get this one so a 3 doesn't tie it. Free throw is up and in, and it stays in for Mussman, her first point of the night. Now as Whitworth gets the ball up court, being guarded by Shaver. Now over on the left side to Teagan. Her shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Acosta. And a foul is going to be called on the shot. And that will go against, didn't see if that was Nestor or if that was going to be, said that was on Abby Mussman, her second. So 33-29. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here. So the Lady Mustangs up 4 as the Elizabeth Lady Cardinals will be going to the free throw line to try to close this up a little bit. High Plains Bank offers a wide variety of products that can be customized to fit your individual needs. See what over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Central Auto Parts. You need your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them by purchasing the best quality parts at great prices at your local Napa store. Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. So going to the line is Alyssa Acosta. Acosta on the year shoots at 68%, and that first one is no good. So Nestor and Haley in the low blocks for the Mustangs. Next shot is up and good for Acosta. 3 points on the night for Acosta as the Mustangs look to get the ball in. And they get it into Hallie Shaver, but she is going to be fouled in the back court. And that will be against Pat. It will be her third. So now Hallie Shaver will go to the line to shoot 2. Where she just did miss the front end of a 1-and-1. Shaver only at 39%. First free throw is up and good for Shaver. 4-point lead, 30. Well, they put that on the wrong side, I believe. As Fort Morgan gets the rebound with 10 seconds to go, being guarded in the far court. (34-30) with 9.4 seconds to go. As the timeout has been taken, but we will just keep it here. So nice chance for the Lady Mustangs here to come away with this victory, as they will have 9.4 seconds to try to put this game away and get their first win over the Elizabeth Lady Cardinals in 3 years. Circle L Irrigation offers the latest in valley irrigation technology. Just give them a call at 970-522-8816 at 335 East Chestnut in Sterling. So Fort Morgan 2 inbounds far side. Lindsay Nestor looks to get the ball in as she is given the ball by the ref. Now, I thought she was going to give it in. Now she gives it to Mussman in the corner, and it's going to be a foul. Well, they're going to call it jump. And that will be to the Elizabeth Cardinals, 34-30. Coach Andy Schoen giving a lot of direction here. Now they get it in to Whitworth. Whitworth dribbles it up the far side. Three is going to be taken. That is off the rim and no good. The Lady Mustangs come away with the victory, 34-30 over the Lady Cardinals of Elizabeth. We'll be back with the postgame show in 3 minutes on B106 and B106.com. This Fort Morgan Mustangs postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. Well, a big victory here tonight for the Lady Mustangs as they now go to 5-0 on the season. The Elizabeth Cardinals girls drop to now 3-2. Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs sit on top of the Colorado 7 League all by themselves for the second week, as they were at 4-0 and now have the 5-0 conference lead. So skip the scoring for the Lady Elizabeth Cardinals. Olivia Whitworth led the way with 15. She had 9 points in that fourth period, all threes. Christina Patchell with 10. Alyssa Acosta with 3. Rachel Rucker with 2 for their 30. Leading the way once again for the Lady Mustangs, Haley Lewis with 16. Lindsay Nestor with 8. Kelsey Shaver with 4. Hallie Shaver with 3. Madison Griffith with 2, and Abby Mussman with 1. As far as turnovers and rebounds are concerned, the Lady Mustangs had 15 tonight compared to 9 for the Cardinals, but out-rebounded them mightily, 32-14 did the Lady Mustangs. So we will pick a player of the game. The Fort Morgan Mustang player of the game is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center. With three locations to serve you better, Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan. Your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed. So we will go, I believe, with Haley Lewis tonight, as she has led the way with 16 points tonight. 8 points in that fourth period, including 2 free throws for the Lady Mustangs to help them hold on 34-30, put them now at 5-0 in conference play. So we will take another break and be back with more of the post-game show, and also look forward to the boys' game here as it will be coming up in about 10 minutes on B106 and B106.com.